Howdy everyone. A lot of things happened during 2025. New governments, wars, awards, trends, and much more that we will discuss today.
Wit.Stick.
At the beginning of 2025, Donald Trump returned to the White House like movie no one wants to watch it, except his most loyalty fans, of course. Almost immediately, he starts reshuffling the government, firing people, rehiring people, and tweeting it was like 2016. I don't know what Elon Musk will think about that. It should be X, right?
We're going to walk down to the Capitol.
One of his first major moves was showing pardons to many of the people involved in the January 6th Capitol riot, whom he referred to as hostages.
This is January 6th. These are the hostages. Approximately 1,500 for a pardon. Yes. Full pardon.
Yes, hostages. Apparently, storming a government building nowadays come with the loyalty rewards program. He also wasted no time reversing sanctions that the previous government had placed in extremist the satellite group. Why? Well, let's just say old friendship die hard, especially when politicians start shaking hands behind closed doors. And because tradition matters, Trump brought back another classic, travel bans. Several countries were once again put on no-entry list, justified with the usual talking points about safety, chaos, and protecting the nation. Critics, of course, pointed out these policies mostly targeted poorer nations and echoed the same controversial logic from the first term. On the bright side, Syria offers hope for an end to the war. Since the fall of Assad government, many areas in Syria have begun to feel safe again. The new government has started developing plans to rebuild the country. There are also many examples of people returning to their destroyed homes to rebuild them again. So yeah, Syria might finally entering its rebuilding arc. We all hope the same will happen to the neighbor soon. Kendrick Lamar seems to have grown tired of all the back and forth over the years, and he said,
Motherfuck the big three. Nigga, it's just big me.
let's do it in 2024. Not only did he release Not Like Us within a few hours of Drake's hit, but he also made it the song of the year for 2024-2025. He even performed it at the Super Bowl.
I want to perform their favorite song, but you know they love the sue. What song? Yeah, that song.
And it won him 5 Grammys Awards this year. One of the most important things you should avoid doing is cheating. No matter how hard you try to hide it, it will come out someday. I'm sure if they thought about the consequences, they wouldn't have done it in the first place. For example, this team chose not to cheat and come up with a new idea to gain more fans and support for the team, which is lead to the dance of the year. The boys dance become the new trend to win with the swag. Well deserved, young man. One of the most common phrases you will hear from any children in 2025 is which means something is good or okay. This new generation express itself with numbers instead of words. If you ask them what they think about this dish, instead of saying it's delicious or need a little more salt or overcooked, they'll tell you. So apparently Australia woke up one day and said, yeah, maybe letting 12 years old argue with a stranger on the internet wasn't our best idea. That's right. Australia is planning to ban social media for anyone under 16. No TikTok, no Instagram, no Twitter argument with growing adult named Alpha Wolf 69. The real question, Australia, is how will you know if they are under 16? But honestly, Australia, respect. Let's be real, guys. Social media has turned into the wild zone of
emotional damage.
kids aren't watching cat videos anymore. They're being dragged into comment sections that look like digital war zones. If we ask about the parents, half of them didn't even know what app their kids is using. Yeah, my kids is using something called Snapchat. Is that like Facebook or something? Meanwhile, the internet is out here handing out trauma like free samples. It's gotten so bad Even a YouTuber, Madeline Bailey, had written a whole song made from hate comments she was getting.
The dream for me is to sing songs that I've written that I love, get it out to as many people in the world as possible. Yeah.
So what are you going to do for us tonight? What is this song tonight?
Yeah, so with posting content on the internet, it inevitably comes the trolls. And so I thought I would take the hate comments from my YouTube videos and turn them into a song.
When someone is dropping a whole song made for hate comments, you know something's wrong. So honestly, I salute to Australia for saying, let's protect our kids until their brain finish loading. Because until social media figures out how to stop bullying, harassment, and algorithm-fueled chaos, maybe logging off is the most mature things a teenager can do, so that no one crosses the line. Speaking of crossing the line, there is one person who defied all expectation after breaking every limit possible. Diddy. Everyone was like, this is it. Everyone expected that after his trial on all the charges against him, he will spend the rest of his life in prison, or he will go Epstein style, but unexpected happened. Human trafficking charge, not guilty. RICO Act charge, not guilty. He was found guilty in one charge only. How can I say that? It's so scandalous. His sentence is only 4 years now. Since the court's decision, Diddy has already spent 1 year in prison, meaning he's 2 years away from completing half his sentence and could be released after spending half of it. Everyone, be prepared for new battle. One of the biggest effects of the internet on everyone is the new trends around the world. I'm talking about everyone from adult to children, from women to man, start owning this hideous toy. Labubu's popularity began after a K-pop idol Lisa was seen with a Labubu attached to her purse, and the trend spread worldwide. People are lining up just to buy this toy and start collecting the whole collection. And this isn't the first time a K-pop idol has started a global trend that people around the world are copying. If you want to know about it, let me know in the comment section and I will make a whole video about it. As they say, don't hate the player, hate the game. Finally, the end of the year was filled with the defeat of two of the most waffling people, Jake Paul and Andrew Tate. They both just talk the talk, but they couldn't walk the walk. Their defeat was the same because their approach was the same. Arrogance wrapped in a lot of excessive triviality.
I just feel like Chase is gonna make it a dirty fight. Yeah, I see Chase winning, man. I see Chase winning.
Andrew says,
I don't care what KSI says. To explain to you how much I don't give a solitary f about what KSI thinks or says.
And your winner, and still the Misfits.
I said you were gonna fucking lose, Andrew Tate. And what happened? You fucking lost.
Then he says,
Chase beat me. If I didn't get tired, I would have won.
If I didn't get tired, I would have won. That's like saying, if I didn't lose, I would have won. Killing me.
But I did get tired. Maybe it's ring rust. Maybe I'm too old. Maybe he's too heavy and he kept leaning on me.
Maybe you're shit. Maybe you're just shit.
Chase beat me, but he didn't instill fear in my heart. I'm not afraid of him.
Gotcha. Scared.
Go hospital later. Have a cup of coffee. Get back in the game. Heart attacks near me.
but you didn't listen, Andrew. I don't want to hear anyone saying Andrew Tate is my god. We have the evidence now. Is this your god? I don't know. Maybe you mean this god. Because everything he says is a lie to his naive teenager audience. Just like Jake Paul. Lots of talk, but the truth is...
And for Anthony Joshua.
Messages are lighting. What the hell is happening? And there's the right hand. Jake Paul goes down again. There's the left hook.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
That's why they end the same way. That's all for today, and till next time.
Wit.Stick.
I got broads in Atlanta. She's at the lean, the family.